Say, every follow witchcraft assigned to demote me. Have you ever seen somebody that was doing well before? Everybody was calling his name. Strong man, strong pastor, strong this, powerful man. Everything they will recommend you. Once that family witchcraft attached to you enter you, you'll go down. The same thing you used to do well before, you start making so many mistakes. So many mistakes. When there is this follow witchcraft, where you're supposed to get help, only you will use your hand and destroy it. When there is follow witchcraft, you make mistakes that are called grave mistakes. I'm telling you the truth. I've seen where armed robber took a car from somebody because the police was after them. They abandoned the car somewhere. And one young man who is smoking cigarette just entered inside and was smoking cigarette. So the police people came there and they caught him inside the car and carried him to prison till today. What was that power that carried him there? He follow witchcraft. There's something that's not of God that is following him. I've seen people that went to buy land that is 419 land. All their money enter into that land. The agenda of this follow witchcraft is just to bring you down, to make you waste away. I've seen people that invested so much on business that did not get ahead. I have seen people that in the time they could have received grace, somebody misled them. In Esther chapter 7, you know the story of one man called Haman. He wanted to kill Mordecai. Then the king returned out of the palace garden into the place of the banquet of wine. He wanted to listen to Haman because Haman has been his right hand man. So he wanted to listen to him. And Haman was falling upon the bed wherein Esther was. The king's wife was resting. So my wife is resting and you want to beg me, you are a man, you jump on top of her. Mommy, please, please help me beg daddy. So the king came in and said, you came to beg me, you're lying on top of my wife? What was that power that did that? Follow witchcraft. He has fallen into the bed where Esther was. Then said the king, will he force the queen also before me? Are you trying to sleep with my wife? Though that was not his intention. No. You are begging somebody, you went and jump on top of his wife. Please, queen, help me beg his highness. And you're lying on top of the woman. Look at it. Will you also force the queen before me? Also, before me also in the house? As the word went out of the king's mouth, they cover Haman's face. Look at the next verse. The guard just cover his face because they notice the king is angry. And Habona, that is the chief guardman, one of the chamberlains said before the king, behold also the gallows, 50 cubit height, which Haman has made for Mordecai, who had spoken good of the king, standeth in the house of Haman. Then the king said, go there and hang him. Hear me? This is a time to consider yourself and know the kind of power that is following you. A lot of girls are talkative. That is the demon attached to them. There's witchcraft attached to many people. A lot of leaders have this thing I'm telling you now. It's attached to them. It's the reason why sometimes some people will meet their helpers, but they will offend the helper. A demon will make them to offend the helper. That man was supposed to help you, but you have offended him, and he passed away. When this follow witchcraft is following you, people will leave your church and say, I don't mind, they can go. I'm not begging anybody. That is the follow witchcraft. It causes confusion. It brings pride and arrogance to you. When this follow spirit is inside you, this follow witchcraft, you are not quiet. Every time you are using hand to look for trouble for yourself. To look for trouble for yourself. You could have peace, but you are not quiet. You are not quiet. You don't mind your business because something is wrong with you. Something is carrying you about, like the dumb baby my father bought for us in those days. Early morning, the dumb baby has a bag. He said, where? You think he's going to somewhere, but he's not going anywhere. Just moving around the house. When this follow witchcraft is inside you, anytime you talk is to bring confusion to a place. It's to bring confusion. You are not humble. You are no longer praying anymore. The follow witchcraft is what takes many people to native doctors. All these false prophetess, demon-possessed girls claiming to be visionaries. claiming to be visionary. Your father was a native doctor and now you're a prophetess. Satan is using this attaching witchcraft to remote many of you like that dumb baby I just told you. Every character that Satan has put in you, every character that is making people to now drive you away, they are not seeing you like, no, this person will bring trouble. Anytime they have a meeting, they say, no, don't send him there. He will not do a witchcraft attachment. He used to make friends with many bad people. You don't select people. There are people, when I look at them, I try you 1 week, 2 weeks. I said, this one will not be my good friend. But when this follow witchcraft is seeing you, it's only bad people you follow. Follow witchcraft! I am not your candidate!
Chèque suivez la sorcellerie assez contre moi. Soit de flamme à nom de Jésus. L'église ouvre la bouche à prière. Chèque suivez la sorcellerie assez contre moi.
Yes! Tapaparakateke. Follow witchcraft. Kill it. Stop it. Yes.
Chaque sauvé la sorcellerie assis contre moi. Route au flamme à nom de Jésus. L'église ouvre la bouche et prière.
That's your deliverance.
Ouvrez la bouche et prière. Chaque sauvé sous la sorcellerie.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Au nom de Jésus, nous prions.